Well, I have done it again. I have broken my wrist. Not again. I just am kind of known for having things like this happen because I am an avid DIYer. I'm constantly doing stuff like what I was doing when I injured this. I was taking apart a pallet because I wanted to use that wood to make a path in my garden that I've been working on for the last few years. And basically, I bought this tool that helps you take those pallets apart. And I thought that one end was still intact with the main base of the pallet, and I got it loose and I had all my weight on it. I went and pulled on it, it came loose, and I went flying backwards, braced my fall with my left hand, broke my wrist. Um, and I could tell that it was broken pretty much by the when I first took a look at it when I first fell. And I walked home because there was nobody else there. My husband was gone. The guys were working. And so I drove myself to the ER, and they were wonderful right down the street from me. Thank you, Missouri Baptist. You guys were awesome. And yes, it was broken. And I'm going to tell you the first thing that really happened, which I'm really proud of, because there was a time when something like this would have happened to me, and I would have been, you know, why did this happen to me? And da, 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 I don't have time for this, and da, 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 all the stuff that I'm sure you guys can figure out. But instead, literally, as I was walking back, I was like, thank God I am okay. I could have hit my head and fell unconscious. I could have hit the other, this is my right hand, both wrists. Um, thank, thank goodness it's my left wrist. I'm right-handed. I had all sorts of I'd already pulled some boards up that had nails and stuff on them. I could have fallen back on that. I didn't. My point is, this could have been a lot worse than it was. And so I am very thankful that this is all I'm dealing with. And again, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm going to use this opportunity to show how using the patch therapy that you guys, most of you know that I've been using for over a year, how it's going to help me heal better and faster from this injury than if I wasn't. So already I've been using the pain patch, which is a 2-patch system, and I put the tan patch where the pain is. By the way, it's this bone that comes up to my wrist. It's actually not my wrist that's broken, it's the bone that comes up. So I've got that here. And then the 2-patch system, then I put the other one, as you can see here. And that has taken that yikes, that zip to the acute pain right away. And it just makes it so, you know how like when you're in pain, you hold your breath, actually. You're just like, and I was doing that in the ER. And so I knew that I needed to obviously deal with that. But I've been using the stem cell rejuvenator patch technology for over a year. I've also been using an anti-inflammatory technology as well called the Happy Patch. I've been using that religiously for over a year. So what I'm going to do is see how I recover from this injury, which basically I'm going to have surgery on Wednesday. Today is Monday, so I got 2 more days until surgery. And they're going to put a plate in there, and they're going to make it so that it's in place. They did try in the ER to move it, to get it to go back into place, and they did a little bit, but not much. And so we got to do that, and then put this plate in to hold it obviously in place and let it heal. They told me that I'll be in a makeshift splint like this for 2 weeks, and then get the stitches taken out. It'll be on my wrist right here, and then I actually have a video that kind of shows what it is, and I'll even show the x-rays. If you notice already, you can kind of see how this is very angled, as opposed to that's the deformity from the fracture. And so then after the 2 weeks, then I start physical therapy, and it should take a month physical therapy. And according to the doctor's office, then you should be good. You should be pretty much back to normal. Now, realistically, we all know that there's going to be still some normal aches and pains. But I think if you look at it from an overall point of view, after that 6 week period, you're supposed to be able to function, is what my point is. And so that's what we're going to talk about over this 6 weeks and how I'm doing. And I will tell you, back 9 years ago, I had rotator cuff surgery on my left shoulder. So I can tell you, I am a very good physical therapy patient. When they tell me this is what you need to do, that is what I'm going to do, and probably then some, to be honest with you. So it's not probably that kind of factor is not going to be an issue because, like I said, I do what the physical therapist tells me. So here we go.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, I'm Christine, and this is a new series video that I am doing on something that I do almost every evening, and that is knit. A little background on me: I've been knitting since I was about 10. My grandmother taught me, and she was a home ec teacher, so um, that was just kind of how it was. She is, or was, I should say, left-handed, and so I had to flip everything to learn. So that was a little challenging, but obviously I figured it out and with her help. This is what I call an Irish knit project, and the pattern will be in the description. It is one that you do have to purchase, and I am not going to be discussing the pattern itself because of that. It's something that you do have to purchase, and I'm not going to um, break any copyright rules or anything with that. So I am going to knit and show you why this is such a relaxing thing that I do almost, like I said, every evening.